Now we're gonna go into the military, right? Which we spoke about a lot about discipline, but now we're gonna take it even up a notch about discipline because the military is all about hierarchy and discipline. What made you go into?
Actually, I wanted to ask you that question because but I was just curious,
Cool, man.
because especially like we had met in the park, and you had saw like my Rutgers veteran hat when I was over there, and we immediately hit it off real quick. So I was just always kind of curious about like because of course when you went in and when I got in, I only got in 3 years ago. You've been in for
Quite a while.
good minute, so I've always been, kind of curious just to kind of hear from you, what was life like before you went in? What was your mentality before going in? Did you have any support? And then like when you went in, just kind of like the changes while you were in. I'm just kind of curious.
Yeah, well, my journey was very complicated, right? I was in a position where I still didn't know exactly what I wanted to go with my life. And also my daughter was probably like about a year old, and I was broke. And I wanted to go to school, and I didn't have the money to go. So, but also there was my patriotism towards my country, because that's when 9/11 just happened. So all these things combined were like a little exit to journey into seeing what my future could be if I joined the military, right? Which offered at that time, GI Bill and all these opportunities. I also came from a military high school prior to that, so I knew what to expect, right? So when I went into the Army, it was, I'll be honest with you, I laughed because it was fun. It was funny. Like basic training was probably one of the most funniest stories of stupid
everybody smoked.
stupid things. I actually, as a matter of fact, I was always squared up. Like I was always good. It was the morons next to me that were always doing something dumb, and you will end up laughing afterwards because it would. Let me tell you one thing, man. I'll tell you one story. Normally in the Army, in the morning, you wake up before you do exercise, they want you to drink a full canteen of water. I don't know if they still do that, right?
Did that.
So they tell you drink water, right? So you take the canteen, you drink the whole thing. You're supposed to put your canteen on your head so it doesn't have no water, right? Yeah. So this guy, Israel, he's from Haiti, right? He was a good friend, man. So he was always next to me, but he was always messed up, messing around, forgetting things, right? He goes out and he has no canteen. So the drill sergeant comes like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. You're gonna be in the desert, but don't worry, I got a solution for you. You're never gonna be dehydrated. So there's the Jeeps, the military Jeeps have that 5-gallon, that huge 5-gallon jug.
Yeah.
So the drill sergeant takes that stuff and says, Israel, go and fill your canteen. And he's like, the canteen was the 5-gallon thing. So he fills that up and he says, well, now you drink water. Watch how Israel does. So he can barely lift the thing up and drink. You're supposed to drink. So he's just tossing all the water in his BDUs. And then he puts that thing there, right? And he's all completely soaked. Everyone is trying not to laugh, bro. Oh, you find that fun? Drop, get me 50, right? So everyone is trying not to laugh. And this is nothing. So we were on the field doing a 10-mile stretch, right? In full BDU. So this dude, they after you fill your canteen. So guess what? Israel had to refill his canteen. This dude was dragging. He couldn't walk anymore. He was dragging. So what we did, because we were running out of water, so we would tell Israel to hook us up with some water so his canteen. But I'm telling you, man, that's just one story. There's so many stories, man. But that's really why I joined the Army. I found it as an escape to my financial situation, to not knowing what to do in life. The and I